All right, a little bit of a warning before this run. It's not going to be pretty, but it's not that bad. So let's check it out.
Fallon Taylor.
Little lady with a great challenge in front of her. This is Flo.
Baby Flo. She wins the world championship.
And the winner's circle for that cowgirl.
Fallon Taylor will win.
She's riding an amazing horse out of Baby Flo.
One of the babies for Baby Flo.
For load to the close.
Lola.
That's Hush Money.
Hush Money.
What's up, Flomies? Welcome back to my channel. We are going to take you guys to a bunch of rodeo stops, a few jackpots, and you're going to see these horses make some dynamic runs. And not to spill the tea early, but a pretty bad wreck with me and Lolo at the end. So make sure and stay tuned. This is why you wear a helmet. All right, we're going to get started by going to the Wichita Falls Rodeo. This is the one at the Impact Center inside of the Coliseum. It is time to get loaded up to go to Wichita Falls. We got the perf, and we didn't get the perf, we traded for the perf, let me be honest with you. And the trailer typically starts off looking like chaos, and then it gets better. So I'm gonna put brand snacks, my water bottle, and my clothes in the truck for now, and then I'll show you guys what we do to get started. Things that I make sure are absolutely here are boots, bit, saddle, water, helmet. And other than that, then I just kind of let it all go. So you can see all my equipment, super messy. It gets like this every day. So I make a pile outside of things that go in the house and things that stay in the trailer. And I just make very quick piles and clean this out really quickly. I'm gonna set up my camera and just get started. Everyone needs these magnetic rechargeable motion censored lights. They're in my Amazon link in my bio on Instagram. They pop up and they stay on the road. It makes like perfect, let me show you, like perfect selfie lighting when it's dark. I'll show you guys again, but phenomenal addition. 10 out of 10 recommend. Tonight's color is purple, like a little lavender moment. So I'm gonna go with a black saddle pad, but lavender boots. And my top is the slick, metallic, sparkly moment. So first, let's go fill up water and then I'll get all the other stuff done. I like to use these giant watering cans like this. And then our hose has a filter also linked in my Amazon bio. So don't mind the Texas bug season. My least favorite thing ever, but I do 10 out of 10. Love this. We did water testing here at our house and found that we do have lithium in our water, which is there. You have to Google about water. That's not 1,000% bad. It's just not great. And so we do have a filtration system on the entire place, but we put these individual water filters that are super inexpensive on every hose around the entire place. And we have a shower filter in our house. And that way we make sure our horses get the absolute best water, and us too. Grooming, I love these. This one is a Big D's, but I use the Haas brushes. This one was from Big D's, but I like these the best. So get all of the things out of here and cleaned up. Never, never, never forget your tire tools. That's going to be in my absolutely mandatory pile, along with my boots, Cody's boots, and typically when I'm getting ready, Cody does this or I do this, but I hang her helmet, which you're not supposed to hang by the straps, but I do this just to get ready. And then hang my stuff. I've got my helmet here, and then I know it's there. Okay, now that I've taken inventory, I put it down in one of these little buckets in the shelf. That way it's not hanging from the straps. This extension cord, because you never know when you'll need it. She's gonna go with a different tack set. I'm gonna let her do her own thing. I'm gonna go ahead and get my saddle ready for lavender. We have our cooling sheets. We have our cooling sheets here, which unfortunately are already sold out. They won't be back until next summer, but I promise we're gonna bring those back. Then before I get everything put back in, I take the stiffer of the Haas brushes, which is perfect on this carpet. I don't know why they put carpet in horse trailers with hay and whatever else, but I just give it a quick sweep very quickly and give us a fresh start. Also, we have a little Roomba in the tack room. If you put your Roomba in here for like 10 minutes, if you have everything off the floor, it does an awesome job. And then I take the shop vac and I get up that little excess right there. Ugh. This thing does weigh 10,000 pounds when it's full. You've been warned. All right, time to get some tack. I treat it like a library, so I'm gonna turn this stuff back in. And I am gonna show you guys a complete tack overhaul. Basically where our splint boots are kept are in a separate room, and I bought all of the stuff and things to organize and make it even more organized than it was before. But basically, I think I found a new system that will work really well for us to keep all of the different things that we have. So I'm gonna go turn these back in, and I'm gonna grab purple. And this is why we have to reorganize. I bought all the stuff to do it, but all of my blanket bars that were just so bouge and looked so incredible, they needed different screws or something that fell right out of the wall. It has been like 6 months, so it's not like they fell down immediately, but I'm on it. I grabbed lavender, and they are a little dirty, so I'm gonna hose those off, and then a purple saddle sack. I just did this really quickly. Hi, T-Wagon. So I did that super, super fast. So the departure time is in half an hour, and I am letting Lolo stay out with her pony just as long as she wants. I'm gonna go ahead and replace my headstall, put my saddle sack on. If I had one big piece of advice about mastering how to be less nervous before a run, it is preparation. And that means preparing absolutely every piece of my tack as good as I can so I don't panic last minute. So that's what I'm gonna do now. I even put the correct boots on the correct side so that when I saddle, there's no, just in case I have to be in a hurry, it's ready. I do keep all of my meds in one of our Ranch Dressin saddle sack makeup bags. So I like to keep this because it's padded on the inside, and I just want to check with my med kit because I don't use it often to make sure that I have stuff in case of colic. I have Buscopan in here, but I don't have any Banamine, so I'm going to grab some of that. I don't want to go too hard in the purple paint, even though I love running in it. Also, coming soon. I don't want to go too hard in the purple paint, so I'm going to do a black saddle pad. But now it's time to load up hay bags. You guys, these are my very favorite. They're Halo hay nets. You can use code Fallon to get a discount at checkout. The company is amazing. The owners are amazing. Simply phenomenal. And I love them. Lolo's, surprisingly, is purple. So I'm going to go ahead and get that all loaded up. Now, Cody typically does her own hay bags and her own thing for her stuff because we do believe that there is some like juju behind looking over all of your tack and all of your stuff yourself. It's easy to blame somebody else if something isn't in the trailer or isn't right. So I like to leave her stuff for her so that she can just do a once over and make sure everything looks correct to her. And then she's got it right in her mind. Still about 20 minutes out from departure time, and we don't want the horses on the trailer not a moment too soon. I'm gonna walk up Mega Mountain, which is a big hill we like sprint up and down every week. I'm gonna go catch Lolo. Do I have a halter? Let me go check. Also, halters are coming very soon from Tactical. I know that they sell out really fast and they're hard for us to keep in, but they're coming in very soon. So why is Lolo outside and some of my finished horses are inside? Preference. She likes it. It took us a long time to figure out what it is that she likes the very best. She's turned out with Brand's pony Ketchup, who he rarely rides. So she likes it up here. I'm going to let her stay up here and live her life. She keeps winning, so let's keep giving her what she likes. Almost to the top of Mega Mountain, and I can see these 3 sister mini donkeys are waiting for their turn because the 3 dynamic sisters, Baby Flo, Knick Knack, and Neffy, are in their pasture just enjoying some sun. Hey ladies, what you doing? Hi mama. Now, Lolo is nowhere to be seen. That means that she's in her shed because I don't see her pony either. We're gonna give her a quick bath. I just think that like cleaner cars get better gas mileage. There she is. Hi, Mama. Hi, girl. Did you hear you got a new song, lady? Hi, sweet mama. Where's your pony? Where's your pony? Hi, sweet mama. Hi. Oh, she's a good girl. I knew it. Ketchup is never far behind. She loves her some Lolo. Don't wait up for us. It's gonna be a late one. She'll be back. As you can see, Lolo looks incredible. So she doesn't need a bath, as does her mama. Hi, baby Flo. You gorgeous lady. But it's been part of our routine. Just let her get really, really cooled off before heading into the trailer. It's a couple hours ride tonight, so I just want her to be as comfortable as possible. And I always take a shower and try to look cute before I head out anywhere. So I just apply that same thing. The wash rack area got some upgrades that is also linked in my Instagram bio on Amazon. These things are awesome. Got a water hose caddy and just a cute little rolling cart. So this has been a lifesaver, this red light I use for therapies as they stand here. And that little simple water hose caddy has just been everything for this area where I can't hang something. We made it to the Impact Center and we have the babies out. It's 109, so we're just doing our very best to exist and keep these horses as cool as possible. Unfortunately, it's way hotter in the trailer than it is outside. There's kind of a hint of a breeze, so we're trying to take advantage of that. But this arena is really, really cool because it's basically in a park. I'll try to show you around. So where we are parked, behind the K. Yeager Coliseum, this warm-up pin where everybody's parked is the park. There's like a beautiful like steel bridge. There's a walking trail around here. So this is like not a normal, place to be. Right up here is where we walk into the alleyway where you see horses walking in. And then we warm up out here in the grass that is normally a park. So just like most indoor rodeos, there's limited stuff and things out here. That's the major difference if you've been watching Journey to the Juvenile between rodeo and futurity. I can have all the time in the world to warm up my futurity colt and do exhibitions and get them used to the place, and the stalls will be beautiful, it will be on site. There's just a lot of things that will be cushier than in rodeo. So normally a lot of my routine when training a rodeo horse is getting them used to very little warm up, very little practice, not the same conditions as home, where here, or where with Journey to the Juvenile, it's the complete opposite. So that's a huge difference between rodeo and futurity for me. Hey, do you want to say hello?
Hello.
Can you wave to the vlog? Hello. Can you say mommy's horse's name?
Lolo.
Lolo.
Good job.
Very good.
Okay, you gotta get this one and put it on his other foot. Can you put it on that other foot? Can you put it on that foot? Can you put this one on that one? Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Can mommy show you something? Can mommy show you something? Look. If I had two hands. If I had. There, here. Coco's going to show you.
Okay, you go like this and then put it together.
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to help you just a little bit. Yeah. Open it, okay? Put it around.
You make it, buckle it.
Can you close it together?
Use two hands.
Oh, you're going to take it off.
There you go.
Try again. Very good. Okay.
Really good.
Turn it around and then buckle it. Can you close it together? Yeah. You're probably going to need two hands.
Here. Use two hands.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
How does this one go?
Good job. You want to try again?
Yeah.
Try it on this one.
Almost. Okay. Can you close it together? Yeah. Close. Okay.
You want to try again?
Buckle it.
Good job. Yay! Lolo has been to this one quite a few times, and I really like this rodeo. The ground has always been just a little bit sketch, but it's a really cool rodeo because it's a very Coliseum setup. Now, when we don't qualify for rodeos like San Antonio or Houston or Austin or things like that, we miss a few of those really fun Coliseums. So this Coliseum is super fun for us to run in. It's extra loud. I'm super excited for you guys to check out this run. Here we go. I'm rocking the new merch from Ranch Dressin'. I'm wearing the Slick Rodeo shirt if you go to ranchdressin.com and the new Amethyst trouser jeans. So check that out. Here's me and Lolo. Okay, I'm rocking the Slick shirt and the coming soon lavender trousers. Maybe by the time you're seeing this, they're out. So make sure to check ranchdressin.com because this is fire. And this is why it takes a long time to make a seasoned rodeo horse, because you know this is your walk to the arena, all the things. This is the alleyway, but they will shut the gate for us to run so we don't hit concrete. Blessings. But the inside is very tight. Look at the tiny little trick rider. She's getting ready to go. She's so cute. Okay, we're gonna go around her though. The lime green was a moment. I almost did lime green. Oh, I forgot how loud this place was last year. I remember worrying about Brand in the stands. And that's where we all sit to go. And then we pop in here. Now, while that run was really great, what I'm finding is that Lolo is not really loving the little tiny indoor pins. She's more of a bigger arena horse. So I'm learning that. I'm learning as we go. We've had a few seasons now to know really where she excels. And these little tiny indoor pins, maybe she'll grow to love them, but for right now, it's not super her jam. So we're just out of the money. We're gonna watch Cody and Mojo and see if they can get back in the money. They were in the money last year, so we'll see how their run looks this year.
Drip, pure water. You got the man, can't afford it.
Where's all the ladies?
You got the man,
Whoa. for Cody and Mojo, even though they made a really beautiful run, we're gonna just forget about it. My whole vibe when you feel like you did a pretty good job, but it just wasn't where you wanted to land, is just forget about it. Poppy's 2 words after a run like this are ancient history. This should be ancient history. Never think about it again. If you executed pretty well, it maybe just wasn't your day, and those things happen. So we're gonna go to the very next rodeo, which is gonna be Denton, Texas, USA. Now, this is a hometown rodeo for us, and historically, hometown rodeos for cowboys and cowgirls are really hard to do well at because you have your friends and family in the stands. For us, we typically do really well at this rodeo, and we do have our friends and family in the stands, which just makes it a whole vibe. So let's get in here and see. Now, one thing that I can tell you is really weighing on us this summer is the temperature. It is over 110 degrees. It's dangerous for us to ride and practice. We have to be either riding well after 9 p.m. or well before 5 a.m. and we have to keep these horses as cool as possible because it's dangerous. And simply, it's just not worth it to have these horses be injured because of some sort of negligence like this. So we are taking it really, really easy and trying really hard to keep our horses fit while at the same time not pushing the envelope with this Texas heat. So we're gonna go in and do really, really well. You guys check out our runs right here. Here is me and Lolo. Okay, second rodeo of the weekend, and we are in Denton, Texas. It's 10,000 degrees. Lolo is ready, but I wanted to show you guys my Ryobi fans that I use at various things because these things have been with me for a hot minute. So these are just, I'll go in the trailer and show you. I just have them clipped on there. Not even clipped, I just hang them on everything. And these lithium batteries charge up super fast. I keep a bunch charged, and I don't go down the road with these in this trailer because it's just not set up for it, but I do use these outside the trailer. However, I was gonna ninja something where I could keep these in here while we go down the road and flip them the other way. Anyway, I'm gonna put those in my Amazon storefront. You can check that in the description below, or you can go to my Instagram. The link is in my bio. Anyway, as you can tell from Lolo already sweating, it's a bajillion degrees. And this is considered like our hometown rodeo, but instead of thinking of it as like hometown rodeo where it's like almost a superstition where people don't do well at their hometown rodeo, I'm gonna think of it as like home field advantage and just go from there because this is a really great rodeo. Lolo historically has loved it. She got a check here when she was just 4 years old. So I'm excited.
Here we go.
It was beautiful, but just out of the money for me and Lolo. Now it's time for Cody and Mojo. Mojo made a gorgeous run also. We were right neck and neck with each other, which is really good. That's the upswing of how Mojo has been in this heat. So we're really excited to see him making a little bit of a comeback right here. We're excited that we made good, solid runs. Still not where we want to be. So again, it's ancient history. We're going to go on to the next place, which is going to be a jackpot at Whitewright, Texas. Now this is a really cool covered pin. It's deep ground. It's a lot bigger. We want to work our horses with some more distance between the barrels because we're feeling that they're kind of like being a little bit rady across the pin. What this does when they slow down across the arena is it costs us time. We want them to run across the arena as fast as possible. When you have a crowd and banners and the Ferris wheel behind the fence, horses tend to slow down because that's their nature. But we want to see if we can run them at a jackpot with a lot more distance between the barrels so that we can free them up because the next pin after this one is a little bitty tiny postage stamp of an arena also. So here we go at Whitewright. Here's me and Lolo.
Yeah, come on, go. Yeah, go.
That's an 18-3.
we took over the lead with an 18.3. Now it is time for Cody and Mojo. And they take over the lead with an 18.1. We pulled off a full shake and bake, which we always love to do at this jackpot, first and second in the 1D, and our confidence is back up where it should be. Again, another huge thing that we do, when we feel like we just aren't where we want to be, we will haul to a smaller place or another place that we know we do pretty well at, just to get our confidence back up, then go back out on the road. I highly recommend that no matter what level. If you're a world champion, if you're a pro, if you're just getting started, go back to the places you know you do really well and then venture back out. So now it's time for us to make a run at the historic Fort Worth Stockyards. This place, the arena is typically one with like a 13.4 or 13.5. So when we go here, this arena is teeny tiny compared to what we just ran to. But the reason that we just ran at, but the reason that we want to run in a place big and then little is to get those horses feeling like they can stretch out across the arena again. So it's time for us to make a run. We drew the performance, which we love, the crowd and the vibe. We were accidentally late to this rodeo. We were there on time and we hang in the vehicle as long as we can because it's really hot and we have a baby hauling with us. My dad was there. We want to be as cooled off as possible and keep the horses cool. We want to keep the horses as cool as possible. We want to keep Brand as cool as possible. So we stayed there, and the barrels normally runs like right at 9:30. So at about 8:35, we decided to go ahead and go across over to the arena. And when we got there, I walked up and I looked at the tractor guy and I said, when is the barrel race? And he said, right now, they're set up. So it was our turn, and we're very fortunate that we've trained our horses to have very little warm-up. Plus, we have to walk over a quarter of a mile to get to the arena anyway, so that's a really good warm-up on our way over. Here is me and Lolo making a run.
14th World Champion Barrel Racing. Setting down Paul Barber,
With this run, Lolo, we know, doesn't love the little tiny pins. She did absolutely amazing. I ran a 13.94. It's good enough for a 6th place. We took home a check, and I'm super excited. Let's watch Cody and Mojo. They barely got a barrel to win, I think, 3rd or 4th at this rodeo. So they're back in the hunt. We're so pleased with Mojo making his comeback. The weather since then has cooled down. We're standing in the barn right now. It's about 93 degrees. That, like 20 degrees to us, is everything. We are so grateful for a little break in the weather. There's even a little breeze. We are so grateful that we're starting to go into fall. We can't wait to go to more events very soon. All right, it's time for us to go to the State Fair of Texas. We're only doing a couple events a weekend so that these horses feel really good and refreshed. Again, the weather is really playing into this. So let's head to the State Fair where it's supposed to be only 98 degrees. That was a lie. It ended up being 105. And you have to stay on pavement, and it's not super convenient, but we absolutely love going here because this is the home of the very first National Finals Rodeo, and I just think that that is the coolest thing. 1959, this was the first place that somebody got awarded a world championship, and we just love that vibe. So I did really great here last year. I'm going to try again this year. We're going to run Lolo this year. So let's check it out and see how we do. All right, a little bit of a warning before this run. It's not going to be pretty, but it's not that bad. So let's check it out.
Yeah, come on, go. Yeah, go. Oh.
Well, this is why you always wear a helmet. My mare just didn't handle the ground really well behind the second barrel. When she came up, I tried to predict where her head was going to be, and unfortunately, we both picked the same spot. I got hit to the side of the head. I immediately jumped off and took care of her and made sure that she was okay. She is 100% sound. We are so grateful for that. I had a migraine for a couple of days, still fighting that off today. So I've been to the EMTs and to the doctor just to make sure that I am okay. And when I say doctor, I mean chiropractor. So I had a whole baby in my house. I don't take anything for anything. So, but another really great example, had I not had a helmet on to catch the top side of that, I'm sure I would have broken some bones in my face because it was pretty fast, but it did not feel good. Fortunately, I am fine. My mare is absolutely okay, and we're going to take a few days off. We're not going to run this weekend. She's going to get a big break due to that fall, and we're going to go get her checked out at the vet today too, just to make sure everything's good. But after I ran, I really told Cody, like, I didn't feel that the ground was necessarily to blame. It felt like she just had a misstep, which sometimes can happen. So I told Cody, gun it. Let's see how Mojo handles it. Well, Mojo handled it absolutely beautifully, but on the backside of each barrel, he also had some trouble getting out of that ground. They have one event a year, so it's tough to keep that ground just absolutely perfect. Out of 200 horses, he was 15th, so he did really well, especially because he was at about 85% in that run. It wasn't his full out everything. So overall, this last couple of weeks has been absolutely amazing. It's been a roller coaster, and I just want to say thank you so much for coming along and being a part of it with me. You guys, we have so many new releases at ranchdressin.com. Please make sure to use my code Fallon, where you're going to get a discount on absolutely everything and all of the cool stuff. We're going to have some giveaways very soon on IG and TikTok, so make sure. So please make sure that you're following us there. And as always, you guys, don't forget to count your blessings, stay consistent, and say thank you to Jesus. See you next time. I came from a non-horse background and wanted to be a professional barrel racer. Now I'm excited to say I am a world champion, but it was a long road to get here, and I learned a ton of lessons. I got swindled, taken, had mentors lead me wrong, and now I want to make something so that you don't have to. 30 plus years of experience have been put in my Horse Boss's dashboard for hours and hours of lessons in specific categories like hitting barrels, alley issues, when to enter, training your horse, and many, many more. Please join us today. You will not regret it.